Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, today is December 31st. That is when I'm shooting this video. By the time I upload it and publish it, it might be the 1st of January or 1st or 2nd, okay? I generally tend to have videos in the pipeline. So, given that it's 31st, in my groups, people are discussing, okay, I'm going to, this is my plan for New Year. What are you doing? People generally exchange ideas. Some are going on holidays. Some are sitting at home. Some, for them it's a normal day like me. All right. But I've noticed a pattern. This is just my observation. People who, especially people who go to work, they have always shared one thing. When they go to work, especially when it's Christmas and New Year, it seems everyone is in a festive state of mind. Hardly anyone is working. Like one of my premium clients, we are very focused and determined about him achieving his goals, and so he normally submits his schedule, what his plans are, discusses with me how to go about, and towards the end of the day, he shares with me what he accomplished or didn't, and what is the plan for the following day. So he likes to be guided properly because he's pretty ambitious. So now, lately when he has been going to the office ever since, say, a week before Christmas, he has been telling me everyone's laid back in the office. People are, many have gone on holiday. Some, they go home early. Government, entities, they have closed. So hardly any emails are coming in. And even if you ask anyone for a email response or some work, they either tell you, oh, nobody is at work, or we are going off early, or we are shut down for the holidays. So predominantly everyone's in a holiday mood. So during this situation, he asked me, what would you advise? So I asked him, what do you mean by what do you advise? It's like, I was thinking, why not go home early and, do some XYZ hobby, whatever he has, or go for a movie and all that. Okay. So that is where I told him, what is more important to you? Okay. What is more important? Is it your goal, your brand, or enjoying time and all? Without thinking, he knew the answer. He said, my goals and my dreams. Okay. I have my goals, I have my priorities. That is most important. But then he also asked, but if nobody is working, what do you want me to do? That is where I reminded him one very simple fact. There is an employee mindset. An employee mindset is, or you have a entrepreneurial mindset. The employee mindset looks forward for vacations, looks forward to holidays. The more the holidays, the happier they get. In fact, every week, they are waiting for the weekend to arrive And they actually start planning for the weekend maybe 2-3 days in advance. And how I know all this is because once upon a time, even I was an employee, I used to think like one. Okay. And I was just dying for the weekend to come. And as soon as the weekends, like even before the weekend started, I was all excited. And let's say the day is half day, right? Maybe 2-3 hours before the day even finishes, I'm literally packed everything and waiting to just race home. And the holidays are so precious. I wouldn't want to waste a single minute or a single moment and execute my plan, whether it is having a shower and running out or calling up my friends, planning out. We take it very, very seriously. In fact, I still remember, if suppose Thursday used to be a half day, I'd spend the whole day from Wednesday night itself planning out what we will do for Friday, Thursday and Friday. So those were the days. But now when a holiday is coming up, I'm not actually thinking, or this was even in Dubai when I stopped being a employee and I was a freelancer. I was managing my own brand. Whenever days that came were weekends and all that, I knew that day there is no revenue coming in. There's no money. There's nobody I can meet. I can just sit at home and do nothing. If I work, I earn. If I don't work, I don't earn. And for that matter, if you look at a businessman, a businessman who's running, let's say, an engineering or a manufacturing company, when it's a holiday, nobody's working. Does he have to pay the rent? Yes. Does he have to pay his suppliers? Yes. Does he have expenses? Yes. So the holiday is an expense for him. The holiday is an unwanted event. He would rather work or have his machines work or have a group of people who are enterprising also, would want to earn money. He would want them to come to work. I know what you'll say. Man, we are not machines. Life is not meant to work. Fine, that is your value system. That is your priority. You want to, work 5 days a week. That's nothing wrong. That is you. But I can assure you this much. If you want to break out from the rest of the pack, you want to earn higher than anybody else, you want to succeed beyond anybody else, then you need to work harder, you need to work smarter, you need to be obsessed about working, not holiday. Some of you may feel recharged after you take your holidays. Well, that is the case with most of the people, and I used to be the same. But the way we live our lives, after we go for a holiday, we come back more exhausted. And then we come back to work, to the office, as if with a massive hangover. Oh man, I was partying like crazy. Oh, it was something. And then we share it with the friends. But for a businessman, he calculates, these are the holidays which are coming. What should I do to compensate for those non-productive days? How can I make money those non-productive days? They might literally go sourcing and searching for a team that can at least do the bare minimum, and they wouldn't mind paying more. Even if they're paying like it goes cost to cost, like you don't make a profit or you don't make a loss, they'll still go ahead with that. Now, given that I've shared this with you, what am I trying to tell you? I know some of you will look at it, man, you're just obsessed about working. You're just obsessed about making money. There's no other life that you have. You're right. Yeah, I'm not going to say no. The reason being is I'm very clear what I want. I am very clear what I do, why I do it. And the best part is, I love my job. I love my brand. I love what I do. When you love something, you don't consider it work. Someone who's painting, someone who's drawing, someone who's singing, someone who has a hobby or a passion, they never consider it work. In fact, when they can't do it is where they feel totally suffocated. So it can be a person who is writing a blog, it can be a person who is doing a painting, it can be someone who is even simple things like gardening or playing a video game. They don't care what it is. They want to do what they love doing. My suggestion to you is, if you are living a life where you look forward to the holidays and not to work, not to doing what you're passionate about, I think it's time you ask yourself, what really am I passionate about? What is it that I love? What is it that defines me? What is it that gives me joy? Find out. Because at the end of the day, we spend almost minimum 8 hours at work, kind of 1 hour or 2 hours traveling. Say 8 to 10 hours we spend, earning a livelihood. So why don't you make it meaningful? Or I'm not saying change your job, or obviously many of us, some people want to be famous actors, or they want to be like one Pakistani guy told me he wants to be a WWE superstar. Maybe you can't be that. Fine. Okay, but at least do something that gives you joy. Holidays is required, rest is required. But if you do something that you love and are passionate about, for you, that would be a holiday. Ask any triathlete, ask any marathon runner, ask any bodybuilding gym buff who love what they do. For them, any day is a day for them to do what they are passionate about. And that gives them meaning and purpose in their life. So, in a nutshell, all I want to leave you with is, I hope you find something that you love. I hope you find something that gives you passion. It can be even maybe reading a book, but start somewhere small and eventually find out what is it that you can do, physically do, or involve yourself that would, make you look forward to do it. And whether holiday or work day or any day, you'd still want to do it. And if you can commercialize this and give it a dollar value where people would pay you for this, it's the greatest calling, the greatest gift you can ever earn in a lifetime. Anyway, this is my view. You let me know what you think. All right? Feel free to comment down below. This may sign off. You guys take care. Ciao.